In today's video teaching, I'm going to teach you on how to do registration. Having opened your Norland account, go to Orders. I'm going to click on Orders now and see what happens after that. Now, if you have clicked on Orders, you will see Add New Members. Add New Members. Let's click on Add New Members. All right. I've clicked on Add New Members. This is what you are going to see if you have done that on your phone. You will see member name. In the column, you will see same as bank account name. This is the mistake that I made that cost me money. If you use a guy name, if you use a name that does not have bank account, if Norland pay you, you won't withdraw it because there won't be bank number for it. So that is why they wrote there, same as the bank account name. So if your name doesn't have bank account and you now use another person's bank account, Norland will not pay you. It happens to me. It happened to me in the past. Now, if you have done that, the next column here is entry level. Let's click on this small arrow here. You can see the arrow here. Let's click on it and see what happens. This is what you will see if you click on it. You will see promo entry level 32 PV, entry member 64 PV, senior member 128 PV, bronze member 256 PV, silver member 560 PV, gold member of 1,120 PV, and diamond member of 2,240 PV. Now, why do they list all this? Because most of us come in with different amounts of money. So if the person is coming in during the promo, the person will click promo entry level. Now, I want to say this. During this promo that just ended, I made a registration that I used entry member. And I was also promoted. That is the member that I registered was also moved from entry member to the next level, which is senior member. So if you use promo, good. If it's during the promo. Then if after the promo, you can use entry member based on how much the person came in with. That is, if the person's money is less than 80,000, they use entry member. Then if the person's money is from 80,000 and above, but is not up to 167,000, then you use senior member. Then if the person's money is up to 167,000 naira, you can now use bronze. Then if the person came with 350,000, you'd click on silver member. If the person came in with 700,000 naira, you click on gold. If the person came with 1,350,000 naira, you click on diamond member. I hope this is understood now. So I have left the entry level. Let's look at fortune, joining fortune card. The question asks, are you joining this with fortune card? If you are joining with fortune card, you say yes. That is, you come here and click. You can see now if you click on yes, it will take you to those who join through fortune card. If you are not joining with fortune card, you now go back and click no, or you leave it at no. Now, the next thing you have to do is the mobile number. Mobile number is needed for your verification when you want to reset your password. They're supposed to send a code to you, and that code will enter your mobile number. Your mobile number is your phone number, your GSM number. So when they send it to you, then they will be able to confirm that you are the person. So if you send in anyhow number, those of you that like to give people wrong number, if you drop wrong number here, when you have problem with your password, they now send code to that wrong number. Definitely it will not reach you, and that's how you lose your account. Then the next thing here is ID type. ID type is asking you, are you joining this using your national identity card or your voter's card or your international passport or using your driver license? Which one? So let me show you something. If you click on identity card, you see this arrow here, click on it, then see what comes out. You see the types of ID card that are being requested. Now you will see the passport, driving license, company registration form, order, and the return home permit. So if you don't have any of these, just return and leave it blank. If you have them, then click on the one that you want to use. Then if you click on the one you want to use now, that will require you to type the identification number. I hope you are getting it. If you click on voter's card, for instance, or driving license, for instance, or international card, for instance, you will now type the identification number here. So having done that, you choose your gender. Are you a male or are you a female? If you're a female, you come here and click on female. If you're a male, you leave it at male. Then you type active email address. For most of you that open an email for years and you have not even checked it and you don't even remember your password, open a new email address that is active, that you can be checking, that you remember the password, and give it to them here. So it will be used for resetting your password if you have issues with it. Then your birthday, you start with the year you were born, followed by the month and the day. For instance, you can start with 1980, 03, which is March, then 25, which is 25th March, 1980. That is it. It's also used for your verification. Then member address, which is your address. Your address is not, you can write Oka, you can write Onitsha, you can write Lagos, you can write the address where you are being domiciled. Then I want you to take very careful this very particular one called sponsor code. Sponsor code, for instance, if I am the one that is sponsoring the person, I will type my code in this column written sponsor code. Then if I am registering for someone that is sponsoring the person, I will now use the sponsor code of the person. Let's use this example now. If I am registering for the boss lady, that is, she's the one sponsoring maybe Chiamaka, I will take the WE code of boss lady and type in this sponsor code. If I type it very correctly, the sponsor name, which is boss lady's name, will appear here. So you see now. So if I didn't type it well, definitely it won't appear. So that's why if you make mistake, Nolan has the way of helping to correct you. So if I type correctly the sponsor code, the sponsor name will appear. So I don't need to type the sponsor's name again. Then another place I want you to be careful is the placement code. Placement code is like this. If boss lady is the one that I am doing the registration for, and I've typed her sponsor code and her name also appear, but she has gotten her 4 people and she has also gotten her 2 direct referrals. So she wants to place Chiamaka under maybe 1 SC in the group. So what I will now do is I will now type or ask boss lady to give me the WE code of that person that I want this new member to be placed under. So this is where I will type the person's WE code. When I finish typing, the person's name will appear also, which is this placement name. So if you have done that very well, when you finish registering, you will find out that the new person that is being registered will appear under the person that you want him or her to appear. Then the next thing we are going to look at here is the bank address. Yes, the first write-up here says that you should give the name that is in your bank account. So fill the bank address here, fill the name of the bank. Look at this small arrow here. If you type it, you see all the banks that you needed to appear here that will appear. You will see EcoBank. In fact, all the banks, when you touch them, they will write themselves. So all you need is to locate the arrow here and tap. Now we are through with that. Let's move on to the branch. You write the branch of the bank, you write the country, you also write the province or the state, or the 36 states in Nigeria. If you tap this arrow here, they will show. Then the next thing is receiver's address. Receiver's address is the person that is coming to receive this. If you are registering for Chiamaka and she is in Lagos, you use Chiamaka's address. She is the one that is the receiver, not you that is in Enugu. You are in Enugu helping Chiamaka and the person you are registering, but it's in Lagos. So receiver's address is the receiver, the person that will go to the stockist or to the head office to collect. So that's the one you are going to use. Now, if you finish doing that, you are going to answer them whether you are going to collect the goods in the head office. If it's not, you leave it as no. If yes, you click yes. Okay? When you click yes, it says the member shall go. It tells you the requirement that the person should come in with, the person must come with his or her national ID card and stuff like that. Then delivery center. This is another place you need to be careful. Delivery center is the stockist that will deliver these Norland products to the person who you did the registration for. So the stockist here, you will type the stockist name. Yes, you type the stockist name. Let me click on this arrow. There is a problem with this arrow I'm going to click, because if you see a lot of stockists here and you choose, probably because they are closer to you, only for you to find out that they are no longer in the business. So that's why I don't advise that you click on this arrow, but I will click on it to show you. These are the different types of stockists we have. But some of them are no longer active. So when you copy them and use them in your delivery center, only for you to go there, you find out that they are no longer coming. So that's why you will ask in your group, who is a stockist in Oka? Who is a stockist in Delta? So that they would show you the active stockist. And the person will give you his or her WE code. Having done that, you now type it here by yourself and not the one that you met online. If you do that very well, you will not have problem in looking for a person or calling the person. I will continue to tell you, I will come tomorrow and open the shop and give you your goods. And probably the person has never made order for some months. This is something you need to be careful with. All right. I think the message on the issue of delivery center is well communicated. Is the stockist own center name and WE code that you have to write there. Now the receiver's name. The receiver's name is that your Chiamaka that you are doing this registration for, or that AC that you are doing this, or that Cynthia that you are doing. So you put the name here as the receiver's name, then the receiver's mobile, her phone number or his phone number, depending on the gender that is being done for. Now, the next thing is product list or product categories. I don't want this video to be too long. I want to stop at this, then do the product categories. Do another video for the product categories so that it won't be too long for the person that want to watch it. If I add the product categories now, it will be long. All right? Thank you, and take your time and go through it and ask questions.